Sri Lanka's economy, with high debt levels and high fiscal deficit, was slowing even before the COVID-19 pandemic, which too dealt a severe blow to the island country's economy, trampling its crucial tourism sector. Growth contracted by 3.6% in 2020 and pushed thousands into poverty and now into protests. Experts say Sri Lanka's foreign debt level is over 45 billion US dollars. Foreign exchange reserves are less than 1 billion US dollars. The Sri Lankan economy's downfall began since the early 2000s. That's when China became a leading provider of commercial loans to Sri Lanka. Its debt trap covered infrastructure projects including Hambantota port. Loans from China are not cheap. Beijing claims they account for around 10 to 15% of the total stock of debt of Sri Lanka. Like Sri Lanka, Pakistan is also the biggest beneficiary of economic assistance by China. It too has descended into deep political and economic crisis. Many of the Chinese loans were used by both countries for non-revenue yielding projects like the Lotus Tower in Colombo, Sri Lanka's Hambantota port and Pakistan's Gwadar port in restive Balochistan are classic examples of the myopic policies of the leaders of the both countries and Beijing's predatory economic policies. These projects were built from high-interest loans from Chinese Exim Bank. Instead of making the two economies more resilient, both countries under Chinese loans are reeling in the wake of the global economic crisis brought on by the pandemic, which too has origins in Wuhan, China. Basing the claim on the documents in public eye, Beijing claims of owning a small portion of the overall debt portfolios. However, this may only be half the truth, as documents entailing crucial information like actual liabilities, outflows, guaranteed returns, related investments are not readily available. Beijing's claim of Chinese loans comprising only 10% of Sri Lanka's overall external debt does not include currency swaps, foreign currency term facility agreements, and loans given by the Chinese state-owned enterprises. Most of the project-wise loans worth 4.8 billion US dollars given by the Chinese Exim Bank to Sri Lanka carry a whopping interest rate of 6%. In Pakistan, the Chinese Exim Bank has loaned about 15.5 US billion dollars. This is on an interest of 5 to 6% for power projects under the now almost dead project of BRI, the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor (CPEC). With debts being in US dollars, Chinese exposure to exchange rate fluctuations is protected, while the cost of hard currency for the borrowers is increased. Both countries, Pakistan and Sri Lanka, are seeing their currency fall and collapse, increasing the cost of hard currency dramatically. Besides China, myopic leadership of these nations also contributed in the present-day crisis.